I'm a lazy bitch. Single mom who works 2 jobs. Slenderman, is that his name? No. I feel like I want to sit down for this intro. Welcome to my new video of the week. We're making, as you can tell, a Barbie Rapunzel dress. I'm really excited about this because Barbie Rapunzel is my favorite Barbie movie and I really love it. I love all of her dresses. Now, where we run into an issue is that I've already tried dyeing the fabric because I cannot find purple satin anywhere near me and it did not go well. That's what I'll tell you. I think I got a little footage of dyeing the fabric, but then I had to re-dye it the next day. It's impossible to get fabric dark when it's polyester, but that's a whole other thing. Let me get the fabric really quick. Okay, you're gonna be like low-key disappointed. Also, I think it's important to mention, I personally see this dress as purple and white, but I had a feeling other people would not agree with me because the lighting's kind of weird. So I put up another TikTok asking people, do you think it's purple and white or purple and like light purple? Everybody was like, oh no, it's 2 shades of purple. I personally can't see it, but I knew if I made it purple and white that I would get a bunch of hate comments because people can be mean. So against my better judgment, I also dyed the white fabric that I had for the white part a light purple, and now it's way too dark and now the colors are way too similar. Let me just stop rambling and show you. Yeah, that's not good, as you can tell. This is the fabric I had that was white. It's now very much purple, and this is the white satin that I tried to dye dark purple twice and it is clearly not. I really have come to the conclusion, do not trust the red color formulas that they have posted on their website because they will mislead you, because every time I follow one, they do not work. Don't trust them. You'd think it'd be an easy purple, but it's kind of not been an easy purple. I think I'm mostly just gonna use royal purple and do a splash of the pink in there. I'm not too worried about it. The dress is literally on the screen for 20 seconds and you barely see it anyway. And it's in the worst lighting, so really it could be any shade of purple, who knows? You know what, my nails are gonna get dyed, but I'm redoing them tomorrow, so try not to worry about that too much. My first order of business is that I need to cut out the skirts out of this. Just like last time, I had to cut the skirts first because I'm using the excess for the bodice. We're gonna cut that out before we do anything else. I'm gonna start with this one. I think I got 3 yards of this. 3 yards is like the perfect amount for a half circle skirt, for me at least, because with it 60 inches wide, and then 3 times 36 is like 108. Alexa, what's 3 times 36? 108?
3 times 36 is 108.
Yeah, yes. So that divided by 2 is 54. So yeah, that's kind of enough if you want the skirt to be 40 something inches. I'm listening to Fantasia. I love to change up. Okay, no, this isn't gonna work for me. Hubert, you're gonna mess up this fabric I have. I'm sorry. I was saying, oh, I like to switch up what I'm listening to just to add some spice to my day since I'm here all alone with just my thoughts and with Hubert. And so today I decided I listened to Hairspray, and then I was listening a little bit to Oklahoma, and now I'm listening to Fantasia. I'm not gonna have enough for the bodice if I cut it like this. It's all about getting those angles for the TikTok. I'm trying to set up my phone here. Okay. I'm once again using my all-time favorite pattern to use for these kinds of things. The Guinevere bodice pattern. It'll be linked below. And we're actually gonna change the pattern up a bit because this bodice is a little more complicated than that. Here's a bodice picture. I'll put like a close-up. I really don't actually have a plan. I'm going to cut out this purple satin first. I always say do you guys know that when I'm editing my videos, I cut out the word probably at least 100 times. You won't find the word in my videos because I cut it out, but I say it before every sentence. Oh, I'm cracking myself up today. Okay, we're going to kind of find a way to make this pattern work. I think I will keep the back pieces the same, except I'm gonna make the whatever this is called, a little thinner. The front is where I'm gonna switch it up because hers is like this, but there's white and it goes deep into a V with the purple. I just gotta think it through. The bodice is coming along quite nicely. I have the lining boning channels ready, and then I have the outer one. And for the pattern adjustments, I like cut the V in the neck way deeper, and then I made the armband thingies a little thinner. I might make them even more thinner. So for now, I'm pinning these together, sewing them together. That's it. I need to figure out what I want to do for the sleeves. I need to clean my apartment. I'm freezing cold. I want McDonald's. I mentioned it like a couple weeks ago, but you guys, my life has literally been changed. I got on an antidepressant because I was struggling a lot, and oh my gosh, it has changed my life, you guys. I didn't want to get on one for the longest time because I just didn't want to be on a medication, but I've been on it for like 5 weeks now, I think. I have my life back. I have myself back. That is why I think I'm so motivated now to work. Like the past year, my motivation was like plummeted, especially with the time change. Like I cried every single night, and I'm on this medicine, and now I feel like I got myself back, my life back. Like I am really motivated to be making things again, and I enjoy making things, and I like filming videos, and I like editing the videos. Anyway, I thought that was an important thing to share with you guys. So here's the bodice so far. I added this trim to it because I liked it. It's low-key giant on my neckline right now, but we're gonna fix that with the white stuff. In case you're wondering how my day's going, I just got brutally attacked by my cat, because that's what happens when you have Hubert. You get brutally attacked for no reason because he's bipolar. Oh my gosh, I can't even right now. My mission today is the beautiful, beautiful sleeves. I think they're gonna be stunning. I had thought I wanted to put a sheer overlay on this since it's very not light enough, but then everyone on TikTok was like, no, don't do it, don't do it. So, I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I mean, it would be less work if I didn't, so maybe I should just not, simply just for that fact. Now, I'm a little worried that I don't have enough of this fabric because I don't think I got enough. Oh my gosh, these slippers are in the way. And I have a short work day today. I had to go pick my sister up from school early to take her to the doctor. A single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids and never stops. This sleeve has 3 portions to it. I like to think there's the small puff sleeve, and then there's the armband, and then there's the big puff sleeve. And puff sleeves take up a lot of fabric. That's why I'm a little worried that I don't have enough. But ain't nothing we can do about that. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's been like 20 degrees where I live. Next Thursday, it's supposed to be 61 and sunny. I will be doing a 10-mile hike on that day. It will be happening. This is my estimation of what the pattern should be. Do I actually know if it will look good? No. But do I pattern sleeves? No. I used every inch basically left I had of this. So I have this little puff sleeve and then the armband, and then this flares out. I'm assuming it'll give me the shape I want. I'm gonna add like some trim, I think, and I'm trying to decide if I want to add this silk organza on top of it. Why is it comically long? It's giving like, I don't even know, Slenderman, is that his name? Oh, I might have to shorten this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I made the puff sleeve on the top a little bit too puffy. Like, look at how big it is. Hers is not that big of a puff. I think I need to like take some of that puffiness out. But I think the bottom puff is perfect. The way you take or add puffiness to a sleeve is by the top up here. So I'm gonna make it a little bit less of a tall hill, flatten out that hill a little. You're catching my drift? That should make it less poofy. This is literally such an intricate sleeve. It's taking forever and it looks so freaking long right now. It's actually ridiculous. I'm trying to get it all put together how I want it to be styled while it's flat before I sew it into the bodice. And the dress is really simple, but I think that's why it's pretty, because it doesn't have like too much going on. Literally, that's why she didn't choose it, I think, because it was too simple. I'll have to watch the clip.
I think it's too simple.
That's funny though. That wasn't even on my mind. Look, isn't that low-key perfect? I have one sleeve sewn on. I actually had to do surgery to this sleeve because remember how it was like literally twice as long as my arm, and I thought it would look good once it was bunched up. It did not look good once it was bunched up. So I had to go in, take basically the whole thing apart, cut off a bunch of it and make it fit better. And it does fit a lot better. It looks kind of frumpy right now, but I'm putting faith in the fact that I think once the bodice is boned and once this center thing is holding this in, I think it'll look good. Because right now it does not look good, but it's definitely something. It's a very, very rainy day today, so you know what that means. I'm listening to the Twilight soundtracks. Yes, I am. My Twilight playlist is amazing, and that's what I'm listening to because it's pouring rain. It's supposed to be pouring rain all day. Anyway, I finished this lovely thing yesterday. I'm not in love with it yet, I'll be honest, but there's still a lot to get done on it, so we're gonna hopefully finish this today. She needs boning, she needs grommets, she needs this to be finished, she needs the details, she needs the white part right here, she needs a little thing. She needs a lot of work, and that's what we're gonna do today. I'm very hopeful that by the end of the day, we will love this. Ouch. Bro, I hit my nail today. It's literally, it's about to fall off. It's annoying. I'm gonna have to redo them today. I wasn't gonna do them for another week, but I'm not gonna have just one nail off. And if this one falls off and I have to redo it, I might as well redo all of them because I don't love these anyway. I thought I was gonna do the white part first, but I think it'll actually be easier if I can make the thing wearable before I do that so I can know how it fits. So I'm actually gonna put in some boning for this and grommets. That way I can try it on and I can see how I need it to fit. I once again feel complete in my life because I bought a flight to California last night. I'm leaving in 3 weeks. I feel like my life is just better when I know I'm going to Disneyland soon. I don't know what it is, but I just feel so ugly today. I don't know why. And I'm binding the armholes. My serger literally is on its way out, like it's dying, which is kind of sad because that is the very first thing I bought with money from TikTok. Like when I got my first paycheck from TikTok, that was what I bought, was the serger. So that was like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago. And it's breaking. Actually, I don't know if it's totally breaking. It doesn't cut off the fabric anymore, but I can't find a replacement foot online for it. If you know where I can get one, it's the Brother Lock 1034DX. Maybe I just haven't found it. Maybe I'm being dumb. That's not the only issue with it, but like I won't serge on more than like one layer of fabric. That's why I am binding the armholes, but low-key it looks better with them bound than the serger anyway. The serger always looks a little messy. I have to speak my truth. I'm very excited for the Snow White movie to come out, and I really, really, really want to go to the premiere so bad. I'm praying I get invited. I'm actually, when I finish this, making Snow White's like rags dress from the movie. Ugh, that'll probably be next week's video, or maybe 2 weeks from now. I love the movie. She's like my favorite princess after Aurora. Aurora will always be #1 for me. And I really want to go to the movie. I really want to be invited to the premiere. I'm campaigning for myself. I'm gonna be tagging Disney. Like, I'm doing whatever I can to get invited. Please, like, put good vibes into the air, put out the energies, do whatever you need. I probably sound like an idiot. There's no way I'm actually getting invited. Like, manifestation is real though. Like, I know it's a bit controversial, but I truly am excited. That movie's very special. Without that movie, I actually probably would not be sitting here right now because that's where my great-grandparents met, was making that movie. But I'm not gonna tell the story because I'm saving that for the Snow White video. Put out your energy, put out your manifestations, your thoughts, your prayers, your whatevers. I need to go to the premiere. I am getting ready to add grommets. I like to add my grommets an inch and a quarter. An inch and a quarter? I like to add them an inch and a quarter away from each other because an inch, I feel like it's way too close. And then an inch and a half, I just think is too far, but I feel like an inch and a quarter is just right. It's kind of like the Goldilocks thing. It's like Goldilocks, you know, you gotta find the right distance. I'm like freezing, but I keep turning the heat up in here and I feel like it is not getting warmer, and I am very frugal as a person, and so I try to keep the heat as low as possible because like I don't want to pay for that. And I have it at like 75 right now, and tell me why I'm literally freezing. I try to keep it no higher really than 71 most of the time because I am not paying for that, but I might have to turn it up because I am miserable. I'm almost done putting these grommets in. You know how I said I'm listening to Twilight because it's a rainy day and I live in Washington. And this is like literally what I hate is that I have a personalized license plate. It's Twilight themed, I'll say that, but I can't share it with anyone and it kills me. I live in Washington where Twilight is based, obviously. And I actually don't care if people know my license plate. I really don't, but I just can't share it because people would get so mad at me for sharing it. In fact, I'm probably gonna get comments saying I shouldn't have even said it was Twilight themed. But just know that I have a vanity plate, and A, I was shocked when it was available in Washington State. B, it's just perfect. And that's all I'm gonna say. I have been wanting to get this information out there for 3 years, ever since I've had it, but I just know I would get flamed, so I'm not saying it, but just know, you guys, if you're a Twilight fan, you would be jealous, and I just can't say anything more about it. I wish I could. I unfortunately made it too big for me, but I'm gonna sell it, so it doesn't really matter. I like things to be super, super corseted. That's not how this one's gonna be because this one closes in the back. That's okay. It's okay. So we have this. I have binding. Oh, don't look at my stomach. Oh my gosh. I have binding sewn on to this front side, and I'm gonna flip it like this and sew it down on the inside. That's what I did for the Erica dress, and then it's totally seamless on the bottom of this. After we do that, we can work on this top part. Hubert, you're such a fat loaf. You're a big loaf of bread. You're a fat loaf of bread. You're so handsome. Look at how fat you are. He has the most beautiful freckles on his nose. Do you see them? Oh, Hubert, wait, Hubert. Do you see his freckles? I want to get those tattooed so bad because I love him so much, but I don't know where, and I don't know if it would look weird. Like, look at how perfect his nose freckles are. They are beautiful. I made this way too big on me. It should not close all the way like that with space. It's just like a little big, but that's fine. It's not staying with me anyway. It's a little indecent right now, but I have this half circle of the lighter fabric, and what I'm doing, I pinned it on either side, but there's like a lot of room there, so I'm going to take elastic, measure however long I want it so that it will bunch like that, and then once it's bunched, I can go in on the inside, pin it down and sew it, and it'll look kind of like that. I'm a little annoyed. I wish they were bigger, but I used all the fabric I had, so we're gonna have to deal with it. I had to take a minute to film this because it's reminding me of in Peter Pan thing that they take from their dad to draw the map in the beginning. It low-key reminds me of that, but this is like the outside of the dress. So I took this little half circle thing and I pinned it and I pulled it down. This is elastic through, and I'm gonna sew along the neckline, and then we'll have to like trim this off and it'll be pretty good, I think. Today I'm determined to finish the bodice. It is 50 degrees outside, sunny, so I said I'm wearing a tank top and I'm gonna open all my windows. Now, I don't really know what direction I want to take this. I put up a little poll on TikTok. By poll, I mean I made a video asking, because there's a little gem thing that she has here, and then there's just like things coming from here. I'm gonna do chains because I wanted a nice thing. I have all of these, I think they're called like shank buttons. I have 3 bags of them, and I had a few different options for which one to use. Everybody hated them because hers originally, it's blue. It's like a blue thing, ovular. I don't have anything blue, and I don't think it matters if it's blue. I think sometimes these things can look kind of costumey. I feel like a blue one might make it look costumey. I don't mind silver, but everybody was like ragging on me. Like I said, people are defensive about these. I do have this one. I'm leaning towards using it. It is ovular because a lot of people were like, oh, you can't do something round, it has to be oval, it has to be blue. Now my idea is maybe I can paint this pearl a blue color, but I like it how it looks now. So I'm gonna go with my own judgment and sew this thing onto the bodice and then do the chain. I like the silver. I don't think it needs to be blue. You can't tell me you are all costume designers out there that have taken notice to this ovular thing. Like, it's only because I pointed it out. I look so good today. I did like a new makeup look, and I curled my hair different too. I curled it inward. Am I a supermodel? No. I crashed my car into a bridge. I'm feeling it today. I don't care. sew these on. It's really hard getting everything sewn. It's definitely not perfect, but you know what? Nothing handmade is ever gonna be perfect. There's always gonna be some flaws. But once I sew the rest of these chains on, the bodice will be done. Okay, I'm tying this off, and that means it's officially done, which means I can try it on, and hopefully when I try it on, I won't be disappointed. I think that's cute. This skirt has been sitting here stretching for several days now since I cut it before I started anything. So we need to even the hem. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna poke myself one day. We need to even the hem. It stretched out quite a bit, and I was expecting it to just because the type of fabric it is. I hate evening things out. Y'all, having to freaking film TikToks in this at the same time, it used to be a lot harder before I got the camera, I'll tell you that. I look like such an idiot filming these. Now this is something that I have been thinking about since I started, and it's how to accomplish the shape of the skirt. I'm 90% sure I should have done a different pattern for this, but I'm a basic girl. I'm sticking with my circle skirt because it's the easiest. My theory is that if I use horsehair, it will have that shape. Horsehair just adds a bit of structure to a hem. This underskirt is literally going to be the most simple skirt ever. We're just going to hem it, put a waistband on it, and it'll be done. I'm tackling it first, and then we will do the purple skirt, which I really don't know if my horsehair idea will work. I think the worst part about using this horsehair braid is gonna be hemming it, because I don't want the stitch to show on the outside. I'm not using a lining, which means I think I'm gonna have to hand sew the entire thing to the other side so that I can get as blind as a hem as possible. Taking this, I'm gonna sew this on, and then we'll like flip it under. I'll check in when this is sewn on. And it's like very bendy and stretchy too, in case you're wondering. It's very interesting. Just finished putting the horsehair on. Let's see what it looks like. I'm a little nervous. I don't mind if it doesn't look like the dress too much, but it would be nice if it did. So this is the, ooh, oh my. This is the hem. She's sewn on. Okay, she's interesting. That didn't work. That didn't work. That's okay, I'm still gonna sew it down. If I absolutely hate it, I can take it apart. Can you guess what I did? I'm a lazy bitch. I stitched it with the sewing machine, and I said, I can just cover it up with some trim. So I have, oh, where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. I don't have enough of this, so I'm gonna have to go buy some. I'm just gonna put this on where the stitching is on the skirt, because I was not about to sit here for hours hand sewing all of that hem. Oh, I dropped it. Is it perfect? No. Is anything I make perfect? No. Oh, okay, yeah, that is hideous. Oh my gosh, it's because I ran out of bobbin thread. I'm gonna kill myself. What I don't get is my machine, and I used to hate it, but now I wish it still worked. It used to let me know when I was about to run out of bobbin thread, and it like would not let you sew anymore. Like it would be like, oh, run out of thread, and it would let you stitch like 6 stitches, and then it would stop again and say, out of thread, or like almost out of thread. The problem with it is that it would let you know way before you were actually gonna run out, and it was super annoying. But then that broke, and it hasn't been working, and I don't know why, because there wasn't a way to turn it off, I don't think. And so now, I'm sewing and sewing, and I forget that I am out of bobbin thread. Just got back from an outing. I got more trim. I only bought one of these. It better be enough. It has 3 yards in it. I'm gonna add this trim to the skirt.